Have you ever walked past somebody that not only smelled great, smelled like they were worth $1 million and had so much class? In today's video, I'm gonna give you 10 fragrances that make you smell very expensive. Now this first fragrance put me in the mind of having on a white coat, dressed up with your shirt open, and you're smiling to yourself because they're wondering what it is that you have on. And that fragrance is coming from the house of Swiss Arabian, and that's Hayam. Now at the opening of this, you're gonna get a very bright lemon. The lemon is very bright, very fresh and citrusy. You're also gonna get some cloves alongside of it that provides the spice. In the heart, you get more spice with that amber, and you get that cedar wood that adds a woody aspect to it, along with tonka that provides a little sweetness. You're also going to get a very soft leather that plays along very nice with it. Now this is a very spicy, leathery, woody citrus that I know you will enjoy. Smell rich wearing this fragrance, and that is Hayam from Swiss Arabian. The next fragrance, I can see a man wearing this with a black coat on, with his shirt open, just sitting at a bar, sipping on your favorite drink, and you smoking on your favorite stogie, and you just watching people walk by, and you have this confidence about yourself. And that fragrance coming from the house of Bentley Intense. Now this open up with pepper along with some frankincense that provides the smoke. You get a leather that's not prominent along with some lamberman that adds more smoke, more spices. Then it transitions to the base where you pick up on rum. You're gonna get some leather. Now the leather is very light. The rum provides boozy. Now this is spicy, very boozy, a little sweet, and it's very woody. A fragrance that put me in the mind of just having a lot of money, having a lot of wealth, smoking a good cigar. That's Bentley Intense. Now this next fragrance put me in the mind of conducting a business meeting. You're in total control, and people just sitting there admiring you talk and admiring the way you smell. And that fragrance is coming from the house of Unwatch, and that is Epic. Now this fragrance is sort of dark, but at the same time it has enough sweetness and enough spices. When it first open up, you're gonna get frankincense, and the cardamom and nutmeg provides the spice. Then the transition to the heart, where you pick up on myrrh that provides a dark incense. The base, you're left with leather, oud, and patchouli. Very nice, elegant scent that's very herbaceous, very spicy, it's smoky, and it's very resonant. A nice fragrance that puts you in the mind of money as soon as you put it on your skin. A little goes a long way, so please don't over apply. You will smell great wearing this fragrance. And that is Epic Man from the house of Unwatch. Now this next fragrance reminds me of going out on a nice dinner date. You with your lady or your partner, and she's not intimidated at all, but she knows people are watching you, smiling at you, giving you all kinds of attention, but she's very confident because she knows she has you, and you're wearing this fragrance that make you smell so delicious. And you're talking about a chocolate note done right. That's coming from the house of Guerlain, Instinct Perfume Extreme. When this fragrance first opened up, you greeted with anise, and you greet it with aromas that provides a resonance note. Then in the heart, you pick up on a small touch of jasmine that's balanced very well with all the spices from the anise and the smoke, cocoa or cacao, but it provides a nice chocolate note along with the little earthy patchouli and the sandalwood that makes it very creamy. Now you talking about a chocolate note that's done very well. It's enough spices in it, enough chocolate that give you that gourmand feel, but at the same time not overly sweet, has enough spices. And I'm telling you, this is a winner. And that's coming from the house of Guerlain, Instinct Guerlain Extreme. This next fragrance, imagine walking in the temple, sitting among the throne, and you smell of nothing but wealth and richness. And that fragrance is coming from the house of Afnan, and I don't understand why people haven't jumped on this fragrance yet, and that is Afnan White. At the top of this, you're gonna get a perfect amount of bergamot, coriander, and frankincense. The frankincense provides smoke, the coriander providing the spice, and you get a citrus bergamot at the top. You transition to the heart, where you pick up on geranium that's more like a spicy rose. In the base, you're left with amber, oud, and cedar wood. Now you're talking about a fragrance that smells like money. Man, that's a lovely scent. Now this is green, spicy, woody, and very resonant. But I advise you on this, a little goes a long way. 2 sprays and you're set. You're gonna project at least 5-6 feet, and people wanna know what you're wearing when you have on Highness White from Afnan. Now this next fragrance, I could picture a man riding in a nice Bentley with leather seats, and you ride by the crowd and they're already looking and wondering who it is inside the car. and you get out wearing this. And that's coming from the house of Unwatch, and that is Jubilation 25. Now you're talking about a smoky fragrance done right. At the top, you get berries that provides the fruit. You get frankincense that provides the smoke. And you get coriander that provides the spice. Then it transitions to the heart where you get clove, cinnamon that provides more spice, and you get a woody component of guide wood in the heart. In the base, you're left with myrrh, oud, patchouli, and moss that provides the greenness, the smokiness, and the earthiness. Now you're talking about a perfect combination of sweet notes, of earthy notes, of smoky notes. You will smell rich wearing this, and you will smell very good. This fragrance is spicy, woody, fruity, and very resinous. One I know you will enjoy. That's coming from the house of Unwatch, Jubilation 25. Okay, we winding down this list, but none of these fragrances are in any particular order. Now the next fragrance remind me another white coat affair, a man that's very established, and that's coming from an underrated house, from an underrated fragrance that is 1828 from Historis de Parfums. Look guys, I'm telling you, get into Historis de Parfums. For it to be a niche fragrance, it's not that expensive. You can find them at discounters for a good price, but the house is a gem. Most of their fragrances are on 6, and they're very lovely, something you need to get into. But this opened up with eucalyptus that provides some greenness, along with some citruses from lemon and grapefruit that makes it very zesty. In the heart, you get nutmeg and pepper that provides the spice. Then in the base, you're left with cedarwood, vetiver, and patchouli that makes it earthy. Now this is a spicy, green, woody citrus that I know you will enjoy. And that's 1868 from Historis de Parfums. Now this next fragrance takes me on a journey of a retired man that loves to travel, well established, and visit places like Europe. And that is coming from the house, the Labo, and that's Vetiver 46. Now this opened up with lavender and frankincense that provide smoke. Transitions into the heart where pepper and clove provides the spice, along with some guide wood that makes it very woody. Then in the base, you get vetiver, which dominates the fragrance, and you get sweetness from vanilla. Now this is woody, spicy, very green, very earthy. It's one I really enjoy, and that's Vetiver 46 from the house of Le Labo. Now this next fragrance put me in mind of a single man driving a Porsche, leather seats. You riding by a lot of people. They already staring, wondering who you are. You get out the car wearing this fragrance, and that is Tuscan Leather from the house of Tom Ford. Now when you first apply this, you get a heavy dose of raspberry, along with a heavy dose of saffron. But to me, I don't pick up on any hard notes. Then it goes to the base where you get leather, you get suede that adds texture to the fragrance, and then you get amber that adds a sweet spice. Now this is a sweet, fruity, spicy leather. If you don't smell like $1,000,000 wearing this, I don't know what will. And that's Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. Last but not least, this is one of them fragrances you put on and you go wow, because you really smell expensive. Every occasion that I mentioned above, this fit every occasion. That's coming from the house of Zerjoff, and that's Alexander Oriental. Now when you first spray this, you're greeted with green apple that provides the fruit. You get basil that provides green spice. Then the heart is followed by rose and coriander. The rose sit back in the background. The coriander comes up front a little bit to provide more spice. Then in the base you're left with amber, oud, musk, and vanilla. The vanilla provides the sweetness. The oud makes it woody. Now this is a fruity, woody, spicy leather that I'm telling you, wow, would be anybody's first impression. And that is Alexander Oriental from the house of Zerjoff. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Take care. Peace.